Good morning. It is day 11, I think. Something like that. Somewhere in that neighborhood. We are camped out, I guess about, 10 miles from where we started. 10-ish something. Right by a spring. And it rained like crazy last night just after we got into bed. But before that, apparently, and actually, I did see her with my own eyes, was a either an Amish or Mennonite woman came into the campsite looking for the spring with 2 Perrier bottles. So, I did see her with my own eyes, so it did happen. But yeah, that's not something that happens every day on the AT. And nobody knows what became of her or where she came from or where she went to. So the mystery is out there. In other news, Garvey's doing great. He's eating again. He's frolicking down the trail. The sun is shining, and it's going to be a great day. And one last look at this beautiful campsite. Sweeps and Kriz are up ahead, and we're going to go catch up with them. And we're going to Route 183, I believe, where they're parked. And then they're going to head back. Unfortunately, it was a great time with those two, and hopefully will continue to be. So I'm going to go catch up with them, and then we're going to see how much food we have. We may just try and stretch our food and get to the 501 shelter tomorrow, where John is right now. He's in that area. So if we've got enough food, that's about 20 miles. If we've got enough food to stretch it, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to continue south either way. After walking through those rocks yesterday, I love walking in the mud. There's no resistance. Yeah, I think that had to have been the section with the pointiest rocks that I've encountered so far. And my feet were sore. I'll go one step further. They were hurting. At least my left foot was. By the time we got to camp, yeah. My feet haven't hurt that much in a long time. Seems like everywhere I stepped there was a sharp pointy rock just poking into the same spot in my foot over and over and over. And you can only ignore it for so long before you start to be conscious of it all the time. But much better today. The trail is very inviting, soft and muddy. Oh, look at here. I'm approaching unknown turf. There's no telling what I could encounter here. Oh good, it's my own gang members. Lucky. Whew, sigh of relief there.
On this trail.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried that I would have the wrong color bandana.
Got a gang. This is our gang.
Yeah. We're trying to figure out a way to sign the AT symbol. I think Kriz has got it there. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a little phallic. I don't know. It's a little weird, but
Well, we'll figure it
I
out.
don't know if I go around to strangers and do this.
Yeah, you have to get the A and the T in there. I think on the trail people might understand it, but you know, if you did it in town, maybe not so much. Yeah. And yes, we're all nuts. Okay, so we are headed down. Down. Way down. Still going down.
Nice. I like these steps.
Some beautiful trail today. So far a lot less rocky than yesterday. And we're loving it. It's a nice breeze, some shade, some sunshine. Loving Pennsylvania. Well, we've been following this blue blaze forever, and it just seems like we're getting nowhere for some reason. I don't know why. So it's break time, and we are at Eagle's Nest Shelter. And this place is enormous. If I stayed here, there's no way I would stay in that shelter because there are campsites absolutely everywhere. And there's even a picnic table back in the camping area, which extra thumbs up for that. Whoever thought of that idea, that's great. The landscape has changed up a bit since Port Clinton. We're going through these areas that are actually kind of open. You can kind of see through the woods a long ways in either direction, where in the past we've been walking down these old woods roads with really thick woods on either side of the road where you couldn't see much in either direction. So this is kind of what I remember a lot of southern PA being like. So for the most part, we haven't gone through any treacherous rock fields. A lot of mud, but that's okay. I like walking through the mud. And apparently we've got some wading to do on the other side of the road here. I guess it's pretty flooded between here and 501. And I guess some of the campsites were flooded a couple weeks ago. So we're gonna find out probably tomorrow. We're probably just gonna look for a site just past the road to camp at, and probably go through the boggy mess tomorrow. Look at this one. Sweeps just did a little dance over the top of it.
About 6 feet over that
Yeah,
thing.
good thing it wasn't a rattler. Yeah. Okay, so we just left the gravel road down to the parking lot where Sweeps and KrizAkoni are parked, and said our farewells until next time, till the next adventure. And I gotta say, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed hanging out with you two, and yeah, great conversation, good fun, and I hope we get to do it again sooner than later. So we're about to cross 183, I think it is, and once we do that, we're going to look for water and look for a campsite and just kind of relax for the rest of the evening. So this is kind of cool. I walked back looking for a spring and found this little open area with this pond right here. So I don't think we're gonna have any trouble finding water. It's pretty much everywhere. Okay, John, this is for you. Just in case you haven't already been up here to see this, but I have a feeling you have. And John apparently is a descendant of Dietrich Snyder. Very cool. So we got water back at the site of Fort Dietrich Snyder. Very interesting. I was walking around there before I saw the monument, so I had no idea what I was even looking at. I saw a few foundations, a few steps, and that pond that I was showing is actually a man-made reservoir. And pretty interesting knowing that there was once a fort there. So I don't know much about it. If any of you know about it and you want to fill me in, I'm all ears. I love hearing about stuff like that. What used to be here before the woods reclaimed it. Went back to nature. But yeah, it is some beautiful scenery through here today. And as I've mentioned before, trail and the terrain has changed quite a bit. I think we're through the worst of the hardcore rocky areas. This is kind of just like normal trail right through here, so we're going to enjoy it and continue south. And what do we have over here? Let's check this out. Looks flat, looks well used. Clean, nice fire pit. This could possibly work. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of room for tents around here. Back over in this area there's room. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, that looks like a great place for our tent. Either right here or right over there. What do you think of this spot, Garby? The tail says yes. So it's pretty much been raining since we got here, off and on. Nothing real heavy. I did look at the radar earlier and I was kind of concerned about strong storms coming through, but I think they're going to be past us, north of us and south of us. And hopefully we won't get any high winds. Lots of rain is fine. We're set up for it. But all in all, a very good day. Missed my hiking partners already, and hope to see you both again real soon. And we'll catch the rest of you tomorrow as we walk down to 501 shelter from here. And it's supposed to be a sloppy, muddy mess. And with this rain that's happening right now, it's probably going to add to it. So it should be an interesting walk. And once we get to 501, if we make it, we'll have, I think, 99.9 miles hiked so far. So that's pretty cool. And that's it. We'll talk to you in the morning.